Hey, beauty bosses. Welcome to another episode of the Beauty Business Breakdown, where beauty meets business and boss moves are made. Yes. I'm your host, Whitney Love, multi-salon owner, educator, and your go-to girl for leveling up in the beauty industry with style, structure, and of course, a little sparkle.
Always a little sparkle.
Let's get into our powerhouse co-host today.
Hey everybody, I'm Alexa, licensed nail tech, beauty lover, and nail champion.
Hey girl.
Hey Alexa.
Hey everyone, I'm Sarai, licensed nail artist, beauty pro, and lover all things nails.
Ooh, hey Sarai.
Hey girl.
Y'all, today I'm bringing in someone who knows this topic in and out. A stylist, a businesswoman, and a boundary queen, okay? Please welcome our special guest, Evelyn.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey girl, welcome. Hair X Eve on Instagram. She's the lead stylist at Hidden Beauty Salon. Someone who's mastered the art of balayage and balancing boss with services. We're honored to have her today. Spill some gems with us today.
I'm very happy to. That's what I'm here to do.
Welcome.
Guys. Hello. Thank you for having me in your beautiful podcast, episode 2.
Yes.
I'm Evelyn. I'm a color specialist and a transformation stylist at Hidden Beauty Salon. I like to perform with precision, style, and a splash of creativity. Today's episode is for all the beauty pros who's ever been double booked, DM'd at midnight, or just one client away from a full-on meltdown.
Yes.
And if you've ever felt stretched thin or overworked behind the chair, this one's for you.
Yeah, our theme
Evelyn.
tonight, client boundaries plus burnout recovery, because we're building business, not breaking down.
I know that's right.
Yes. I love that.
So guys, I want you to drop a fire emoji in the chat if you've ever felt overbooked, overwhelmed, or over it.
Wow, I'm dropping a lot of fire
Yes,
emojis.
I'm dropping
definitely.
some too,
Drop
okay?
them in that chat.
Okay, let's set the vibe. Grab your notepad and let's get into this. Let's get into it.
All right.
All right, y'all. Let me set the scene real quick. Last weekend at the nail bar was straight mayhem. We were booked solid. The services was flowing. The cocktails was click-clacketing. And the vibes were vibing. But baby, my phone, absolute mayhem. Okay, chaos. Like what? We had some late night texts, some last minute cancellations. And people tried to bypass the booking app by sliding in my DMs, literally while I'm working. Like, what? Girl, no, that's what I have a software for. This is not 2009.
And you pay for that software.
Can anybody relate?
I can definitely relate.
Definitely.
Drop a heart in the comments and DM us if your official front desk is your phone.
Ooh, I'm gonna drop lots of hearts because people be texting me all the time.
They do.
Like I'm a receptionist, but I'm just a nail tech. That's what the booking site is for.
That's what it's for.
I've definitely had somebody even send me a picture of their toe.
What, girl?
Yes.
Not their toe.
Yes. They're talking
That's
about,
crazy.
can you squeeze me in?
Girl.
First of all, why did you zoom in on the ash? Like,
Oh no, not
second,
the ashy toe.
I'm fully booked. My books are solid.
Yes.
So don't even come in here trying to send me a picture of that toe talking about, can I squeeze you in?
No.
It's giving desperate because she
Uh-uh.
didn't pre-book.
The audacity.
Yes,
On a
did
Saturday?
not pre-book,
On
didn't
a
take their
Saturday.
time. Yes, everyone, boundaries are life. I just came back from vacation, toes in the sand, frosted drink in my hand, and a client in sight.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
And people still hit you up.
Yes,
be
I was
hitting
in
you up.
another time zone.
They wanted
Okay.
to see you today.
Yes, I had clients hit me up. I just sent them to the booking site with love, logged out, and went back to my drink.
I love
I
Now I'm
that.
back
for you.
recharged and ready to slay some nails.
Yes,
Yes.
girl.
Mhm.
And can we talk about your tan, honey?
Yes.
The tan is
Yes.
tan.
Glowing. You are glowing.
Thank you.
I could definitely tell you were in a different time zone.
I sure was.
But I'm
Like, I was
glad to
not
have
thinking
you back.
about clients.
Where did you go?
I went to Mexico.
Ooh.
It was so nice and hot.
Yes.
Let me
girl.
tell you.
That sun did you
Mhm.
good.
Yes.
And you had to tell that client, I'm not even home right now. You can book online. And what do we call that? A boundary.
Yes.
Boundaries.
Baby, boundaries are important. They're life-saving. I keep mine strong. My week was full of transformations, creative styling, refreshing summer color and cuts, all while keeping my personal development goals on track.
Yes.
What about you guys? How was your week?
Listen, this is just not about hairs or nails. This is about respecting our sanity, okay?
Yes.
Mhm.
Boundaries aren't mean, they're professional. And the real ones, they will respect that and they will book on your website.
Yes, because can I say real quick? It's so easy just to be like, yes, let me put you in. Let me put you in.
Mhm.
You know?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let the real ones know that you run your business like a boss.
Period.
Like a
Yes.
boss.
Cheers. High
Let's
five
hear
to the
that
bosses.
again. Let's
Yes.
hear that again.
I love that. All right, now, beauty bosses, let's talk about what's taking over TikTok. Salon stations, nail desks, hairstyling stations, every Gen Z's girl's backpack right now. Trending this week is La Boo Boos. Yes, they're fuzzy, they're fabulous, and squishy like little emotional support animals hanging from keychains. Purses, they're everywhere.
Yes, look at this little.
It's so cute.
She's so soft. She's dramatic,
can I
and
see?
she's
Can I
giving
see?
main character energy.
Oh, she's
Main
definitely
character
giving main character energy.
I'm
So
obsessed. The
cute.
clients are obsessed. My friends are obsessed.
So cute.
And clients are bringing them into the salon like they're emotional support animals, okay? This
Yes.
is my emotional support animal right now.
Please, can I get one? I still haven't been able to get one. Every time I open up TikTok, they're all over the lives. People are fighting left and right for these Labubu's.
Yes, I have not been able to get one. I saw a girl
Mm-mm-mm.
clippers into her belt buckle, and I was just like, girl, I was not ready. These things are giving fashion means fervy realness, okay?
Realness.
Yeah.
Realness. And now listen, just like a boss, this is how we make this make sense. We can retail these Labubu's. We can make them client gifts. We can add on to bundles. Imagine a full set with a Labubu and some bling. Okay, you cannot go
Wow.
wrong with that.
We
Throw in
got
some
you.
cuticle oil,
We got you.
and we can even do Labubu's mystery boxes set. So you never know which
Yes.
Labubu you're gonna get.
Mhm.
I'm talking about money. You know, moods to match every aura.
Let's do it, guys.
Yes, and shout out to all the people that have been customizing their Labubus, putting little fake nails
So
on them,
cute.
giving them little tattoos or drawing stuff on
We
with gel
love
Little
polish.
lashes.
We
Yes.
love to see the acrylics on.
The Labubus.
Okay.
They have their own nail sets. Y'all already know girls love a good surprise. If we did a $7 keychain and turned that into a $25 add-on,
Yes.
that's just not cute. It's coin too.
Yes.
Anything from the cute little Labubus to those little Sunny Angels, anything can
Love
be
a little sunny
customized.
angel. I do have one of those for myself. I can't lie. I love a little
Yep.
sunny angel.
All
If I
gotta
gave
say-
my Labubu some nails, it would be Gel X, just so you know.
Yeah.
Ooh, Gel X for the Labubus,
All I gotta say
period.
is if you guys go and buy one, you better text me and I will send you that money real
We'll
quick.
get you one
okay?
too, girlfriend. We all gonna get one.
These just aren't toys, they're impulse buys that sell themselves. Set them up at your checkout station or have them by your nail desk and they're just gonna sell like that and you just made it instantly $30.
Yes,
Instant.
Period.
That's the name of the game, guys.
All right, guys. I love the little boo boo boos. They're so cute. Can we see them one more time?
Yes,
Did you
girl.
name them?
This one I believe is Tofi or Sobin. I'm not exactly sure, but my sister, she knows all the names, and so does my niece. So they're the real ones that know.
How hard
I
was
just
it
got
to
it
get
because they're
that?
so cute. And
Did
because
you
she's a
have-
girl.
Did you have to fight anybody to get that?
No, thankfully not. My niece, she's the one that put me on,
Yeah.
and she got me good.
Shout
Sure
out to
did.
Alexa.
Shout out to the
Shout
niece.
Shout out to the
Yes.
niece.
Shout out to Monica at home. I
Hey,
love
Monica.
you,
Hey,
girl.
Monica.
We hope you're tuning in.
All right, guys. It is time for Boss Tip Breakdown. Here's my boss tip for today. Your calendar should reflect your capacity. Set hours, automate booking, and make no a full sentence. Okay?
What was that? No.
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 It's a full
No.
sentence, okay?
It's a full
Period.
sentence.
I personally block out 2 days throughout my weekday. 1 day for administration stuff, and then my other day is for me to reset where I take a bubble bath. I catch up on some no good ratchet TV, and I literally take no DMs. That's my self-care day, okay?
No, ma'am. No DMs.
Yes, watching that reality TV can really make me feel better. And it's really just important to just create systems that protect your time, and directing clients to your booking site isn't rude, it's professionals.
Yes.
Boundaries like that keep your business organized and your energy focused where it matters the most. Like watching that reality TV when you get home.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is watching Love Island? Everybody is.
I need to get
You
into
deserve
that.
to watch Love Island too, and I
we
have
all
to text
watching
back.
the Hurricane Huda. We see her crashing out on there.
Oh, look, I've seen those
I love
videos.
her,
I haven't watched
girl.
it, but I've seen those videos.
She
online.
looks like she needs to put a boundary down too.
Yeah.
Yes.
She sure does. Yes, definitely. Peace over pressure, you guys. If your schedule has you stress, it's time to restructure, okay? The right clients will respect your time and they will definitely understand.
Yes.
I've definitely had to do this a couple of times where I pretty much just overworked myself. You're just on the go. You're just nonstop. Go, 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 go. And sometimes you just really have to keep in mind your space, like your time to yourself, because you really do need that. And your body, your mind, your mental will definitely thank you for that.
Yes, absolutely. That's right,
Otherwise-
Sadie.
Otherwise, you can't thrive, right? I like to stick to a firm schedule. Keeping consistency with yourself and your routine is absolutely necessary. I also like to unwind by washing off my makeup, watching a good show, and waiting to respond to those DMs until the next morning.
Yeah.
Personally, no client contact after 8 p.m. is my golden rule.
That's a good golden rule,
That's
okay?
a good one, because I've had clients text me 10 o'clock at night, 9 p.m.
2
and I'm just
a.m.
like, girl, I wasn't even out
sometimes.
looking at my phone no more.
Right.
And they be double texting you.
Oh,
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
girl. They send you all the inspiration pictures at 2 a.m. too. They want your appointments now.
Mm-hmm. You guys, everybody tuning in, drop balance in the comments if you ever
Please,
reevaluate
guys.
your
Drop
work-life
it.
balance. Drop it in the comments. Don't
Balance,
be shy
balance,
because
balance.
it's so important, all right?
Yes, I've definitely been reevaluating my work-life balance blend lately. So it's very important. Drop that balance down in the comments. I'm checking on Instagram.
She's checking,
She
okay?
is.
All right, guys, I am so excited. It is time for our featured guest panel discussion. We're going to dive in and get to know Evelyn a little bit more. We're so happy to have you here with us today.
Thank you so
Myself
much.
and the viewers want to get to know you.
Thank you, guys. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be a part of a great show. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Evelyn. I do go by Eve. Both are perfectly fine. My business name is Hair by Eve, and I'm located at the Hidden Beauty Salon in North Aurora. I'm a licensed cosmetologist of 8 years and have an endless passion for transformations, whether that's hair color, haircuts, or even just a little fine tuning here and there. I started my journey to success by doing nails in high school. And then I moved on to makeup. And lastly, I landed my career in hair after graduating from Paul Mitchell School in 2017. Fun fact, guys, I used to do nails on Natalie. You guys remember Natalie from episode 1? She's my nail tech. She used to bleach my hair and I used to do her nails.
I love that.
It's crazy how the tables have turned. I've always wanted to help people in a deeper way. I've dedicated my career to helping clients feel confident one session at a time. Creative styling is currently my passion project, in case you were wondering.
Aww.
love it.
I
I
love to
love
hear
that.
that, Evelyn.
And you do the best
Yes.
creative styling.
Yes.
That last shoot with the, what was that, the Arbon hair, the orange Arbon, that was
Yes.
beautiful. It was giving me
Yes.
90s pinup type
That's
of.
exactly
Mhm.
mob wife,
Yes.
luscious kitty cat. That's what we were going for.
And I loved it. Your model was gorgeous, by
Thank
the way.
you.
Yes.
Shout out to Laura K. Hair. She's actually a hairstylist in Oakbrook, guys. She was the best model.
Aw.
Yes. And Evelyn actually does my hair. She didn't curl it today. I had to curl it myself.
Because
Wow.
boundaries, right?
I know.
I
I guess
do my own
I
hair,
guess she
guys.
couldn't take me in today on her day
Sorry.
off.
I had
but-
to look glam too.
Anyways, Evelyn, I'm so glad to have you here. Obviously, I've been knowing you for about 2 years now, and I'm very thankful because I always learn a little something about you, and I get to better myself, and I also want to be more like you when I grow up. So
Aw.
Thank
I'm
you
very
so
glad to have
So
you on this
sweet.
episode.
That really warms my heart up. I actually want to tell you thank you because you inspire me to make more content and to film more parts of my day, even outside of the salon, which is kind of hard for me to get out of my little comfort zone and my routine. So thank you.
Yes, I'm so glad to be surrounded by a team that I can look up to. But something that I really have been wanting to ask you is, what was your breaking point, the moment that you realized you couldn't keep doing business as usual?
Ooh, that's a great question. I do have to say, I think I got to my breaking point when I realized that I can't stand being told what to do and how to do it. So when people were telling me I had to take new clients at 8 a.m. every Saturday, regardless of whether I was capable of performing that haircut or that color, it was draining, especially when it's something I'm so intensely passionate about. So having to offer services I wasn't truly passionate about at hours that I hated, not being able to deliver the best results, that was it. That was my breaking point. I knew I had to take leadership and navigate my own career in my own way.
Yeah.
I think also sometimes we want to people please in this industry. So having to do an 8 a.m. new client every Saturday and not being able to go have fun with your friends on a Friday night in your
Yes.
early 20s,
Right.
that sucks. So I definitely had to get behind that boat and navigate myself.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. How did you land your first paying client, and how did you set expectations early on?
Thank you for that. That's a good question, Sai. My first paying client was actually a friend from high school. I was seeking models for balayage color, and she showed her support.
Yes.
I set the standard by always operating in a professional manner, asking all the important questions during the consultation, and keeping the flow of communication clear. I will say that clients want to be seen and they want to be heard. So asking every little question, you just want to make sure that you see their vision and understand their hair needs, and your clients will appreciate that. Treating my model with the utmost care and attentiveness was the key to raising the bar on the quality I always knew I wanted to deliver.
Wow.
Yes.
And you've been delivering for almost 8 years now. So that is
now.
awesome.
Thank you.
What's one system or policy you wish you would have started sooner in your career?
I know so many of us in this industry have come across this, whether you're a esthetician, a nail tech, a makeup artist. But for me, it was requiring a credit card to book services through my online booking site. This could have saved me, along with a lot of other entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
a lot of wasted time showing up for services that weren't taken seriously when booked.
Yeah.
People go on there and they just want to see what's good and play with your time, but what they don't realize is that your time is your money in this
Yes.
industry. So putting that credit card in there, it makes people much less likely to flake when they know that you are able to charge that no-show fee. And one
Yes.
thing about me, I'm gonna charge that fee.
She gonna charge that
Period,
fee.
okay?
I love that. I love that. But how do you maintain consistency in your service without sacrificing your mental health?
This one definitely took some time figuring out how to balance and what works for me. But I will say to always be one step ahead of the game. I do
Ooh.
inventory regularly. I look to the week ahead. I see what clients are on my books, and I make sure I have everything needed. Supplies, color, products, even those bubbly drinks that my clients look forward to drinking when they're in my chair. They love that mango flavor.
Yes.
Routine, routine, routine. Make a system that works, keep it in place, and build other systems around it. Everything will sink into its own rhythm. And then here is my little gatekept secret that I've had forever. So you guys are getting the hottest tea right now.
Yes.
If you have an iPhone, which I'm sure Androids have something similar,
Yeah.
the reminder app, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you know you can schedule a reminder for like tomorrow? So if you need to wake up and do a little bit of business before you go into work, you know that's tomorrow's problem. You can schedule that reminder for the morning, and then you can get some shut-eye.
I'm gonna get that app right now.
Yes,
you set up a
please.
reminder
the
app?
reminder app.
Wow, Evelyn, thank you for putting us on because I definitely have to take more advantage of those apps.
Yes.
Yes.
Without that, I think I would be like halfway there, honestly. I'd
Yeah.
be forgetting half the things at home, half the
Absolutely.
things at the supply store.
Wow, that's definitely, you really put me on. Something that I really want to know is that what would you tell you day one, Evelyn, a piece of advice? Like if you had to tell her a little something, what would you say?
Wow, that's something that I do reflect on as I hit more milestones in my career. But one thing that I always come back to, no matter where I'm at, is do not bend over backwards for people. Whether that's a client, a friend, or somebody that doesn't even appreciate your time and energy. Boundaries make you more respectable, and they help people take you seriously in this profession. No bookings past my operational hours, and no responding to those late night messages. Once again, I'll say it again. I'm not hitting you back after 8 p.m. And I'm not hitting you back on a Sunday either. Thank you.
It's like a
I love
gateway. Like
that.
you respond one time, you give them a little inch, and they go a mile. Suddenly, every text is
Right.
coming past midnight.
Now they want me to do a virtual consultation at midnight. That's
Midnight.
crazy.
It's crazy. It's Bananas. So Evelyn, girl, I don't know if you know, but the comments are blowing up.
Yes.
Okay, the
What
people
they
are wanting to
saying?
know, how can they book with you?
Oh my gosh. Well, this is something that you can do at all times of the night, especially for my night owls out there. You can visit my online booking site at www.mysite.vagaro.com/hairxeve. Or a little easier, you can visit my Instagram and hit that book now button in my bio. My Instagram is hairxeve.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Yes.
I love that. But really quick, this is just sparkling in my eye, and I just have to bring it to attention. Oh my God, Alexa, this is absolutely amazing.
Gorgeous.
It's stunning.
Thank you.
Tell me more about this beautiful piece.
So actually, I made this piece for one of our competitions. This blinged out pink Red Bull little can is blinged out with using all nail products, and it actually took first place in a nail competition.
Ooh,
I think I need you to hold it up a little higher.
Yes.
Because that's gorgeous. I'm obsessed.
That is so beautiful. How long did it take you?
Ooh, so actually, I had completely done. If you know a little about nails, you know there's some glue that dries in the UV and some glue that dries in the air. Well, I had started with the glue that dries with air, and I actually hated it. I had worked on it for like 2 days, and the night before I was like, I can't. This isn't the full me. This isn't the full me.
Mhm.
So I went back to the gas station, got another Red Bull can, and this time I
Wow.
blinged it out using UV gel. Using the Jenny Bling
Ooh,
UV gel.
okay,
So,
Jenny.
Okay.
you know, she does Cardi B's nails, so obviously her bling be staying on. So yeah, shout out to her, because if I didn't redo it all last minute, it took me probably 8 hours to do it all sitting down. My back was hurting, but it was worth it because I took home first place.
Yes. And to confirm, that's a limited edition Red Bull can,
Mhm.
right?
It's the pink edition.
Wow. Yeah, we got to send that to Red Bull. Okay, they need to come and see this.
Okay,
yes. Somebody
sponsorship.
tag Red Bull. But y'all, let's pause real quick and let's check in with everybody who's watching in on the live. What are they saying?
What they saying, guys?
Ooh, in the comments, they're saying, where is Evelyn located at again? I feel like we said this multiple times, but if you visit us at Whitney's Love Nail and Beauty Bar, Evelyn is only 4 minutes down the road. If you know where Mocha is, you know where Evelyn is. She's located at the Hidden Beauty Salon in North Aurora, so make sure you go and visit her.
And make sure you stop by Mocha before you go in. Me and my clients love Mocha.
Yes.
Sometimes if I get a little 30-minute break in between my beautiful transformations, I definitely run across the street and they say hello. They know who I am over there.
Make sure to tune in the comments because we want to hear from you. Drop your city, your beauty biz name, and your top client.
Yes, this
Boundary
is real.
struggle in the comments.
Yes, this is real talk. Let's normalize being clear, consistent, and kind
Yeah.
without being walked over.
Yes. Girl, say that again. Because
Yes.
what are they saying, Alexa?
Let me look at these Instagram comments real quick.
Don't be shy, y'all. Give us some hearts. Drop some hearts.
Somebody in the comments, this is a good question, so listen up. What do I do if I need to break up with a client?
Ooh.
We've all been there.
We can all been
That's
there.
rough.
Oh my God. I'm actually going through that right now. I actually had to break up with one of my recurring clients. I love her so much. It has nothing to do with her personally. She's an amazing person. She's been coming for a little almost 4 years now, and she's been nothing but a blessing. However, we had to go our separate ways because it was becoming a conflict with my schedule. So I am all about my schedule.
Yes.
I'm all about my schedule. Okay. So I have time blocks. This is your designated time. This is what you book for. And if you happen to book for things that you didn't book for and we run over time, or if you're running late or miss appointments, I have to make my schedule available for people who are ready. So what I do is I have a template. It's pre-made because nothing's personal. Okay. It's just business. And I send it to my clients. And usually everybody understands, but I always make sure I refer other nail technicians to them or somebody else who might be able to help them.
That's a
Yes.
really, really great way. I know we always want to elevate our experience.
Absolutely.
And I recently took a class where I took a really beautiful gem home with me where at this head salon, they're all about the experience. So each and every client is treated like an exclusive member of a luxurious club.
Yeah.
If one client decides to disrespect your time, your schedule, or all the beautiful planning that you do to give them the best service, you simply have to say, this isn't a good fit. This is unfair to the other members of this exclusive club.
Yes.
That's how you got to do it.
That's how you got to do it.
Yes, I agree. So now that I'm looking at these Instagram comments, somebody else has a good question. How do you usually cope when you start to feel overwhelmed or exhausted, when you start feeling that burnout? What do you do to cope?
Ooh, burnout.
What do you do, Sadi?
I sit back and I just think, what is it? You know,
Yeah.
again, like earlier I said, sometimes you just have to literally think what you need. Sometimes you just, even just doing nothing, right? You have to go home, take that time and just relax to get
Yes.
back recharged, you know? Because it is very hard, again, just to say no
It is.
Yeah.
and
It
just
is.
to be like, okay, you know, I'm already here, or, you know, why not? Because we love what we do, right?
Yeah.
We love our job. So, actually, not job, career, excuse me.
Yes.
Yes, and now I feel like we get taken short. Like a lot of people are used to going to, you know, salons that in and out or will take you in a little bit. No, we actually set times and again make it an experience for the clients and for us too, because we love what we do.
Absolutely. That's a good one. I can avoid burnout by karaoke.
Yes.
Spending time with my girlfriends, and it helps that I'm surrounded and I get to work with people that I love. Everything's better with friends, so it just helps because I can bounce off of you guys and absorb some of your energy when my energy's feeling low. So that helps me avoid the burnout and just being inspired too, and just giving back. That helps me from being burnt out.
Yes, I agree. Your environment is very important. So if you're in a bad environment, that burnout might have you end your career. You know, some people, they have moments where they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do hair anymore. I don't want to do nails anymore. I've definitely known people that have worked at other salons that were not good, and it was discouraging them from even doing what they love. But I'm very thankful where I am in an environment where I can do what I love with people that I love.
Exactly. And that's beautiful. Sometimes, even though I work at the sister salon, I come into Whitney's Love Nail and Beauty Bar just to hang out and get re-inspired.
Yeah.
Being around the right people and the right environments really does it. And sometimes when I need a little bit more inspiration for hair, for transformations, or for current trends, I take a class. I always walk out with a full cup when I go to a class.
Yes. And you know what? You post all of that too. And we love to see that. It inspires us.
Yeah.
But guys, guess what? It's hot seat time. For anybody who's tuning in and watching this live, we are offering a live mini coaching on boundaries and how to prevent burnout.
Yes.
Okay, comment me please, and we will get in your DMs and get you together. We will give you some information and we will coach you. Do not be shy, okay? Because we are happy to help. We've been through it, so we're here to help.
Burnout is a really big topic, so we could talk about this for hours if we wanted to.
Speaking for hours, Alexa, what's going on in there, girl?
Ooh, let's see what the comment section is saying. Let's see what the community is sharing as well. Okay, so let me read some comments. There's kind of a lot of comments, so it's kind of hard to choose from. Ooh, this is a good question right here. This might be a little too juicy. I don't know if we want to clock this tea.
We do want to hear the tea, though.
But go ahead.
Someone on Instagram is asking, what do I do if my client's breath smells bad? How do I tell her?
No, they didn't brush their teeth.
No, they didn't.
God.
Well, for me, I keep mints at my station. So what I'll do is I'll grab a mint and then I'm like, hey, would you like a mint too? And that kind of helps, you know? Or I'll just keep my head down.
Not the head down.
If I'm all out of mints. But I usually try to keep mints or gum or something at my
Yes.
station. Sadi, how do you tell somebody that their breath is not up to
I don't think
standard?
that's really happened to me, but I have had clients.
Amen.
Their odor's a little off. And honestly, you guys, I don't think I can tell them. Like, I just I run the appointment and let it be, okay?
It's definitely happened to me too. Maybe a client came in right after hot yoga, or maybe they just rolled out of bed, but they showed up on time.
Okay.
Let's just say I washed their hair twice if it smells a little funny.
Yes, that's good. That's good. Because you know what? They might need that little extra self-care attention from us. That's why they coming to us.
Right.
So, all right, Alexa, what else are they saying in the comments? Y'all getting juicy.
This is a deeper question now.
Okay.
We went from juicy to a deep question.
Okay.
Has there been a particular moment in your career where you have felt the most burnout? Like, is there a time, an event where you felt the most burnout and like it hit you the hardest?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think I ever shared this story with actually anybody.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. When I was opening the nail bar, it was during COVID, the pandemic. I
5
know
years
I'm
ago.
crazy. I got so many no's, but you know, when you have that vision, you just got to keep going. Okay. So anyways, I had my inspection, right? I was already working. I was working through building construction because I didn't have that luxury to build everything and open up. It was time for my inspection, and the inspector came in and told me I had to replace all of my existing plumbing.
Oh.
All of it, everything from the sink to the toilet, all the plumbing. I had to redo all the plumbing, and it was already existing. It had been existing for 40 years, but I guess apparently mine wasn't up to code.
Oh my goodness.
So that was a devastating blow. It was really devastating to hear that news because I chose this location because it was already a nail salon, you know?
Right.
And it was a really big hit to my budget and my finances, and I was overwhelmed. The next day I called the city and I said, you know what? I quit. I called them. I left them a voicemail.
Oh.
I said I quit. I was like, I can't do this. This is overwhelming. The bill was
Whitney love quitting.
I quit, honey.
I've never heard of that.
The bill was over $16,000 in plumbing. Yes, just for plumbing. No electricity, none of that.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely. So yeah, I called them and I told them I quit. Then the next day I went right up to the building, the city codes. I went right in there and I told them, okay, what do I need to do to get this up to code? And they assisted me with grace, and thank God I had savings. I was prepared, you know, for unexpected expense. Obviously, I didn't think it was going to be that astronomical, but I pushed through. But when I tell you I was so stressed, my body had hives. Like I was breaking out in hives. But I prevailed, and we're here now, and 1,000 pedicures later.
Yes.
So don't give up. Even when you feel, you know, burned out, just make sure you have funding. Because when you have a little bit of funding, you kind of have a little bit more of a peace of mind. You kind of can take over everything and just take care of yourself also on the inside, too, so you don't get hives from stress.
That is some
Yes.
salon ownership realness right
Yes.
there.
Yeah. That's what the people don't.
That's what they don't see.
They don't want to know.
They don't want to know that part.
That's why the price had to go up,
The
y'all.
price had to go
Exactly.
up.
That's why the prices are the way they are.
What about you, Sarai? What is one time that the burnout has hit you the hardest?
Well, I feel like it was more personal. Like, definitely being a single mom.
Yeah.
You have to. No one's gonna pay your bills. Even if you want to stay home and make more time for your child, you know, you can't. You have to, right? No
Yeah.
one's gonna do it for you. So I feel like yes, it was one of those times where I just had to keep going.
You had to keep
Keep
going.
going. I had to work, so I had to be there. You know, I definitely want to say one of those. And I feel like once I was a little bit better financially stable, yes, I definitely took that time off.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
And just remember to take little mini vacations, you know, take those little times. It makes a big deal for our kids, you know, for my son. I love trying to, even if they don't appreciate it, okay?
Yeah.
Because trust me, they have no idea.
They will
But,
one
kids.
day.
Yeah.
but we know.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's beautiful. I think we all have had to learn how to take a little time off just to avoid that burnout. For me, I think my burnout started to hit the year before I went independent. When I used to work for a commission salon and we got hit by the pandemic, when we reopened after being closed for 3.5 months, 12-hour days, 6 days a week, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Everybody was coming in unrecognizable, haven't had haircuts in 6 months, wearing masks. People were getting crazy and, you know, argumentative, and the climate was kind of nasty. But at the end of the day, I remembered I was helping people feel like themselves again after a very dark time. And then after that, I went solo, and that price went up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
What about you, Alexa? Don't try to get out of it.
So one thing that I've noticed from all of you was that burnout was hitting the most when there was a lot of changes happening.
Yeah.
So one of the times where I was feeling more burnout because I had a lot of changes going on was when I was going from, you know, being an at-home nail tech. I was going to school, going to nail school, going to high school, and going to nail school. Okay, 2 separate things. And then also it was really hard when I started to work at the salon because some of the times like a salon environment is a little bit faster. So for a second, like for a day or two, I was feeling like, oh my God, like, is this like what I'm really gonna do? Like, am I even like, can I even make it in this space? Like, am I even worth being there? But obviously I got hired for a reason. So it's sometimes you have to remind yourself you're doing it for a reason. If you're there at that table, it's because you deserve to be there.
Yes.
So sometimes I just felt like maybe I wasn't doing stuff good enough, but it was really because I was just overwhelmed by my workload. So I really took a second back, made sure I finished with all my nail school stuff, then finished with all my high school stuff. And then now that I'm all nails, I really love it. And it really keeps me fueled because I love that passion.
Wow.
So,
Yes. Thanks for sharing that, ladies.
That was
Thank
wonderful.
you.
You've really been an entrepreneur since day one. I remember Alexa before she started working at Whitney's Love. My sister used to go to her when she was doing school and working from home. It was incredible, but you've been good since day one, so you're here for a reason.
Thank you. When I told Evelyn's little sister that I was going to work at Whitney's Love, she was like, I already know Whitney's Love.
Okay.
She was like, I'll see you there next week. I'll be there. And I was like,
love
okay.
it.
Shout out to Maddie, my little sister. She's my little twin.
She's
Hey,
a real one.
Maddie.
Hey. So one question that I want to ask you girls is, what is one way that you deal with the burnout? Like, what's one advice that you would give to somebody else experiencing burnout right now?
I would say self-reflection, which I kind of struggle with that, but I'm learning to get better. But when I'm feeling burned out and overwhelmed, sometimes I just sit still and I reflect, and then I manifest what I want, and then I go get it, okay?
Yes.
That's what works for me. What about you, Sadie?
Pretty much what you said, you know,
Mhm.
just sit and think what it is, you know. Go get a massage.
Yes.
You know?
I need one.
Ooh, yes. We definitely should look.
Team bonding.
Stuff like that.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Self-care for ourselves.
I think for me, I'm not afraid to take a Saturday off here and there. More so in the summertime. We want to be out with the rest of everybody.
I want to wear regular clothes.
Right? And sometimes I'd rather get a pedicure on a Saturday than a Monday.
Yeah.
I'd rather order a mimosa with my pedicure on a Saturday than a Monday.
Yes.
So for me, it is trying to plan, even if I don't go anywhere, even if I just go into the city for a day, try to plan one Saturday off a month or every other month, depending on how high the demand is, and doing things that make me happy, because in return, they make me feel grateful that I'm even able to take time off for myself. They make me feel grateful for the decisions I've made in my career, and then that re-inspires me to get back to it.
I love that. And for all of you guys viewing that's feeling burnt out or just kind of like in limbo and just really don't know what to do, head over to our website, whitneyslove.com, and book your nail appointment, okay? And then when you're in the chair, add on a mimosa and we'll talk it through, okay? Because once your nails are done, once your hair is done, everything will start to fall into place.
You'll feel so much
You'll
better.
get a boost
So
of
much better.
confidence and you
Please
can
do.
reflect.
Now, I want to give a special shout out to Shania at the Shania Love. I know that she was able to currently start putting in a boundary to prevent the burnout by requiring deposits. She was also able to cut her no-shows in half.
Wow.
Sis, we love to see it. Y'all go follow the Shania Love on Instagram and TikTok and book with her.
Yes,
Yes.
Shania.
Ooh,
All
what's
right,
going on
guys, it
next?
is time for our Boss Up Spotlight, and I am so excited for this Boss Up Spotlight today, okay? Boss Up Spotlight is where we give flowers to the women in the industry that are setting their empires with intention,
Yes.
okay? Tonight, we're celebrating Brianna at the Fashion Mosaic on Instagram. Get ready for power, passion, and pure fashion energy. These stores and designers are changing the game. Each stitch tells a story, and they are ready to start theirs.
Yes.
Yes. And make sure to go to the website www.thefashionmosaic because tickets are available now for the fashion show of the summer.
Yes.
It's going to be July 12th at Society 57. Be there or hear about it.
Y'all do not want to miss this. It is the first of its kind.
Yes.
Step into style where fashion meets art. For more info, visit www.thefashionmosaic.com.
Ooh.
Yes.
Don't forget.
And we actually have a little bit of insight over
Ooh,
here.
what y'all got?
Exclusive.
Oh,
A
some
little
little exclusive.
exclusive.
We love a good exclusive.
Let them know, girl.
Okay, so Alexa and Evelyn will be at the Fashion Mosaic. We will be behind the stage
Ooh.
getting all the models ready.
Yes, we will.
Ooh.
Yes. You know we're tag teaming those looks.
Yes.
I'll be doing some cute little nails on the models, and Evelyn will of course be doing hair.
Mhm.
Oh, I love that. How did this collaboration come about? That's awesome.
Ooh.
Well, I gotta say, it takes us all the way back to March 3rd when Whitney won her award
Oh,
at
yeah,
the
I remember that
African
night.
American
Yes.
Heritage dinner where she won her award for her leadership in the community. And you guys had a vendor table. Y'all were out there doing your thing.
He was working.
And Brianna was at the table next to them. So I had previously met her through you back in November. And I was very interested in what she had going on. She was looking for sponsors. And although it sounds really nice to have your logo put up and have a little recognition in your community, that was kind of boring. I wanted to be hands-on. I wanted to be in there.
Come on.
So I said, do you need help? If you're doing models, I can do hair.
Yes.
And then Alexa tagged on, and now we're here. We're just a few short weeks away, and we are so excited.
Yes, I was like, we're doing hair. We got to do nails too. We have to give them the full Whitney's
It goes
love.
hand in hand.
From top to
Do-over.
bottom.
Yes, I love that. Your editorial debut.
Yes,
I
girl.
love that. Congratulations on that collaboration.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't wait to be in the building, absorbing all the energy and the culture.
Yes, we hope to see you all there. You don't want to miss this.
Yes, shout out to the Fashion Mosaic and shout out to Brianna
Shout
for
out to
putting it all
Brianna.
together. She's really a mastermind.
Make sure you
Yes.
follow her on Instagram. She is the emerging leader of the year for the city of Aurora.
Ooh,
When
thank
does
you.
that happen? When would she get her crowning and her award?
That was at the Heritage Dinner.
Oh,
Yeah.
she did
Mhm.
it. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Mhm.
Shout out to
Yeah.
her.
Yes, that's amazing. All right, now it's time for giveaways. My second favorite part of the show. Today we're giving away the ultimate self-care pedicure kit. Okay, it includes a 4-step pedicure system, our luxurious cuticle oil, and polish. This system includes everything you need to do a self-care pedicure at home. Okay, so anybody who's been burnt out, this is for you.
This is
okay.
for you.
Yes.
Treat yourself.
Who wants to know how to enter? Because I know how.
How do they enter, girl?
Okay, Tell us. first step, you got to follow at Whitney's Love. You got to like this live, share 2 your stories, and tag 2 beauty pros. After you're done, you can comment self-care. And when you're done, I'm going to be checking the comments. So when you're done with all those steps, comment self-care queen, and I'll be checking.
Yes,
So,
and
We
she
wanna
gonna
see
look
all
too.
the self-care
Yep.
queens in the comments.
Tag them. Tag them.
yes. While you guys are doing that giveaway, I think we should do a bonus trivia.
Ooh, bonus trivia.
Yes, bonus trivia. What's one non-negotiable boundary I added to my booking policy?
Oh, that's a good one.
What could it be?
Non-negotiable. Is it that if they bring coffee, they got to bring you coffee too? No? Okay, I try.
Is it more toe pictures?
Oh, yeah. The toe pictures. Do you guys give up or you guys
No,
still
I can't
wanna
figure it
think
out.
about
There's
it?
so many.
Well, the answer is a $25 deposit.
Oh, I should have known that. I
That's
should
a
have known
good
that.
one.
Because you on your boundaries. I love that.
Yes. Is it nail check time?
I think
think
it's
it
time
might
for
be.
nail check. Ooh. Nail check time. Here's the nails they never fail.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's get into the nail check time. Okay, every episode we are going to be checking each other's nails, and we're going to let the viewers know what we rocking today. Okay.
Always on point.
Today I have my favorite system, Operate by Gel X. I love them. They are amazing. Make sure you guys follow them on Instagram. I have almond medium because I'm just a medium girl. And then I also have a nice chrome finish. And it's kind of like a golden or a candy chrome type of situation. And I absolutely love it. And I get so many comments. And it's still neutral but flashy. And it's a great conversation starter. So that's what I'm rocking.
Flashy and classy.
Cute.
Thank you.
Mine are almond medium. I actually made these press-ons myself. They have a little bit of chrome, a little black, a little
Wow.
white, a little bit of everything, some 3D. Every nail is a little bit different.
And what's that new collection you were talking about on your nails?
Ooh. So on my nails, I actually have the Opry Silk Cover Polish.
Let me see. It's
And
beautiful.
And silver.
Yes.
Wow.
It is so beautiful. Shout out
It's
to
so
Opry
shiny. I
because
can see
they're
my
really
shout out to
changing the
Opry.
game.
They don't even look like press-ons.
No.
Okay, I thought you did your nails.
I had to get
Love
them ready
that.
for today.
Yes.
I love that.
What about you, Sarah? I want to know what you got
Yeah.
going
We can't
on.
stop looking
Oh
at
my
your
God.
nails.
I saw
Zoom
that
in.
banana.
Zoom
over
in
there.
on these.
A banana.
Your nails are telling a story. We want to know about each fingernail, okay?
Yes, so I did my nails from Mexico for my vacation.
Yes.
And I just love extra long, glam,
Yes.
everything here, there, a lot. Yeah, and I literally did one design on each nail. They're all different. None of them are the same, okay?
Oh my
But
God.
a little butterfly wing, a starfish. We got some rainbows for pride.
Yes.
We have a banana. We needed to add a fruit on there. Let's see some lips, some 3D lips. So you can't forget marble. Ugh,
Yes.
Marble goes with everything. Okay. Yeah.
The banana.
Sari, if the viewers, they want to know, like, how can they book this set? What are they supposed to book for when they go to that website?
This would definitely be a glam set, you guys. So if you want all the bling, a little bit of everything, book under glam.
Yes. Book your
We
glam
got
set with
you.
Sari. She got you. I love that.
And of course,
Too.
these are gel X, okay?
Period.
Gel X.
Always.
So how long did it take you to do that set? I just have to know.
Oh, it took me about 3 hours.
That's
Yes.
it? I would have thought 3 days.
It felt like 3 days.
They are amazing.
I
They are
wanted
amazing.
to give up, y'all.
This one reminds me of Mario, like the go-kart. You know,
Uh-huh.
that's what I'm getting to. But even though it's part 2, I love it.
Yeah.
Like the rainbow.
You know the go-kart
Yeah.
when they...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rainbow
Yes.
dash.
Yes.
I did them right before I had to leave. And honestly, you guys, I almost gave up on this hand. This hand was like, I was like, oh my goodness, the banana was not bananing.
But the banana
And
is
I
serving.
almost gave up. I'm like, no, just...
And it's
Everything's
scented,
solid.
right? That if I scratch it, it smells like
It
banana.
might. Look, I don't know. We might have some, magic stuff in the back.
How are you going to top the banana? Oh, so pretty.
Yeah, different fruit somewhere.
Something. The lipstick shape always looks so good on you,
Yes,
too.
I love a
You
lipstick
rock
shape. Actually, that's
lipstick.
my favorite shape.
Mhm.
Thank you.
So beautiful. Well, I usually always have some long nails, and even though sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of fingertip access, everyone always goes, "You got short nails?" Every now and then when I go back to a structured gel mani.
Yeah.
But I wanted to have a little access to my fingertips because doing all these creative styling sessions, sometimes I just need to be a little bit more secure. And
Yes.
sometimes I'm afraid that if I have the long nails, I might not have as precise of a style. But regardless, you're going to see some long nails on me next month at the Fashion Mosaic. For today, I have a structured gel mani by Natalie Rose. Shout out to Natalie Rose, my nail tech. And I have this beautiful teal color. It reminds me of the ocean or a swimming pool. And I have a lot of little cutesy designs on there. But I love my little shorties this week.
Yes,
They're
I
so
cannot
cute.
wait for the Fashion Mosaic. And before we do the final takeaways, I think we should do the giveaway winner.
Yes. Who are our
Yes.
winners?
So I was checking the comments and looks like Glam X Evie commented,
Ooh.
all 2 beauty pros shared to her story,
Okay.
like the live, and follow Whitney's love.
Yes.
Yes.
Glam X
Give
Evie.
me
Thank
that
you.
prize.
Thanks for tuning in. She
Nice.
understood the
Girl.
assignment.
Yes, come
Mhm.
on over to the Nail and Beauty Bar in Aurora, Illinois. We'll set up a time, so make sure to DM us so you can get that petty self-care kit. Also, if you
Yes.
didn't win, nothing's good like having a pedicure done. So just book that appointment.
Book
you
that
know
appointment.
you
Got
need
you.
it.
We
We
got
can
you.
come
need it.
relax anyway.
Woo, y'all, we have been on a roll. We have been
Yes.
dropping gems. We have been breaking it down. We got emotional. We got serious. We got goofy. I love everything. But let's lock in these few boss gems, okay?
Okay.
Okay. My boss gem is saying no is saying yes to your peace. Protect it like your profit.
What was that again?
Ooh.
No?
Saying no is
No.
saying yes
No.
to your peace.
Wow.
You got to protect that. So make sure you say that no.
I think we need to hear you say it a little louder.
Say
What
it
was that?
louder.
No.
I love that.
Wow. I
What's
want to
your
know
boss
what
gem?
yours is, Sarai.
Yeah, structure creates success. Don't be afraid to set expectations.
Oh.
Mhm.
What kind of expectations do you like to set with your clientele?
Well, again, same thing, boundaries. Okay.
Yeah.
Boundaries, yeah.
I was on vacation and do you have anything tonight? Man, I'm not even in the country. Okay, look. Oh, hi, hello. How
And
are you?
sometimes- Sometimes you're going to say that no. Go
No.
book
Say no.
online. Go look at my
No.
schedule online respectfully. With all the love,
Yes,
just no.
respectfully.
My little line, it's automated. It says, we love to have you for appointments and prices. Please visit whitneyslove.com.
Oh, I think I
simple.
need to write that little prompt in my notes and
yeah,
have
it's
it ready.
ready.
To
It's
go.
saved.
Yeah.
Send it.
Copy
Yes.
Mhm.
I think I need that in my life too.
Yes.
What's yours?
Mine, I gotta say, is burnout isn't failure. It's feedback. Listen to your body and your business.
Yeah.
One time, I was in such high demand and I was doing all these blowouts and foiling. I got a muscle strain, y'all.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
I am under 30, over 25. I do not need a muscle strain just
Yeah.
yet. Maybe in a couple 10, 15 years, but truthfully, I would never want to have any type of sore achiness from my job. So I had to step back and reflect on what I've been doing. How have I been treating my body? I don't want this to lead to burnout. I don't want to resent my job. So I took some breaks. I adjusted my workouts at the gym, and I got a shorter chair, and that really did it for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love that.
It's very important to not just listen to your physical health, but also your mental health.
Mhm.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely listen to your body because our body will
Mhm.
talk to you.
It will. And it will reflect in other areas of your life. You don't want it to affect your business.
All right. So do we have a little time to see what the viewers are saying, or are we about time?
I think we have time for one
more?
more
Okay.
question.
One more. All right.
Make sure to comment the questions. Let me see.
If you guys are tuning in, give us some hearts. Make sure you're sharing this feed and tag your beauty bosses, okay?
Wow, there must be so many comments.
Okay, one of the comments that I saw, I really had to even think about this question right now, but do you ever feel pressured to take on more clients than you're comfortable with? What if there's somebody pushing that boundary, that they're coming in late, but they're willing to pay that late fee? They're no-showing you, but they're willing to pay that no-show. When do you draw the line?
That's a good question.
Evelyn, you answer this one. You started off,
When
girl.
do you draw the line? I think I want to reflect back on when you said that your schedule reflects your capacity.
Mhm.
Am I capable of taking on this demand? If I'm not, I think I might need to raise the price.
Mhm,
That does help filter those clients that you truly are seeking for your dream clientele and those who are willing to pay for your experience. There are some clients that won't come back, are a one and done, and want half the service or half the price.
Mhm.
And I don't operate that way.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Ain't gonna happen.
Mm-mm.
What about you,
Wow.
Alexa?
I think that maybe I'm a little bit like from one side to the other because sometimes I do like when clients can, respect that late fee. But if it's like the fourth time, like that's too much. Now I feel disrespected, not only me, like that little $10 fee isn't worth me stressing out to do your nails in under 30 minutes when you
Yeah.
knew we had an hour,
Yeah.
Like it's very important. So I think if I was in that situation, I would have to draw that line of saying, hey, unfortunately, you can't book with me anymore because this is just too much for me. Like maybe you can call ahead the day of or something or book with somebody else that can put up with that. But I'm personally done.
I felt that.
I love that.
I agree with Alexa. I feel like you could give them a chance, like maybe 3 tops. But I feel like after 3 times, it becomes a habit.
Yeah.
You know, like
Absolutely.
you already know they're going to do that.
Mhm.
And then they end up doing it. So I feel like, after like the 3rd time, it's like the last straw.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree with you, Sadi. Absolutely. Because we do give grace,
We do.
I
We're
think
all
we
human.
should also answer some of frequently asked questions right now. Right now, just so you know, you can book appointments with us at the nail bar at www.whitneyslove.com. We're located in Aurora, Illinois by Lake and Indian Trail at Whitney's Love Nail and Beauty Bar.
Yes.
Don't forget, we offer 24/7 online booking. We do gel-X, acrylic, structure gel, pedicures, removals, anything you kind of need with nails, we got you. If you need a full makeover, we got you. And Evelyn, you can visit her at the Hidden Beauty Salon.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
And when you book in those appointments, make sure you take a look at our liquor libation menu because it is hot, okay?
It's a full package. You could even book a private party for a birthday, bridal, whatever you need. Everybody can come in, get their pedicures together, get their little glasses clinking together, and make beautiful memories before your big day.
And if you are a nail enthusiast or a licensed pro, make sure you check out our online nail supply at WLNailsupply.com. Literally everything you need, you order online and you can pick up in the same day. We are truly your one-stop shop.
Ooh.
Now, next week, it's going to be getting real because we're going to be talking about salon staffing and team leadership. From the dream team to the dream team building, we'll be sharing how to show up like a boss.
Ooh.
Wow. So you'll talk about how you achieved such a beautiful network of entrepreneurial divas, and you'll talk about what's the next step to maintain everybody.
Yes, and it's so important because your network is your net worth.
Yep.
Okay?
Make
That's
sure to
something
tag
I've
a beauty
learned.
boss who needs to be in that room for that conversation because we're spilling the secrets that keep salons thriving.
Yes, girl.
Absolutely. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much to everybody who's viewing. Thank you to my beautiful co-host for tuning in to another powerful episode of the Beauty Business Breakdown. This is the episode where beauty meets business and boss moves are made. We drop gems and we keep it real, okay? Make sure to shop the nail supply store and make sure to add on those mimosas and book your service with Evelyn because she is amazing. And remember, work smarter, not harder. Until next time, stay balanced, stay booked, and keep bossing up.
Yes.
Yay!